Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? As somebody that plays a lot of center, I lead my team in rebounding very often, and as I should. You know, I'm the tallest player on the court, I have the super high rebounding stats, the good vertical, and I'm going to be leading my team in rebounding again today, but not on a center. I'm on my new 6'4" PG. It has a 7-foot wingspan, 85 vertical, 70 D board, and 61 O board. I have rebound chaser on bronze. I'm the last guy on the court. You would expect to get a bunch of rebounds, but it was super cheap. I figured why not? And as you guys can see today, I have shooters at the big man positions, a 6'9" and a 6'10" at the power forward and center position. So whenever I drive in and kick out, where a lot of times, you know, as the PG, there's nothing for you to do in that situation. You just kind of see if they make the shot or not. I can actually get the rebound and give our team another possession. If it's the center shooting, the other center is out of the paint, most likely contesting the shot. So it's not as hard as you might think. Right there, starting us off with a dunk, getting a nice assist, getting past my guy, and already getting my big some shots. Whenever I have shooting bigs on my team, I make sure to hit them. Even if they're not hitting all their shots, it opens up the paint for me to get more dunks. And as much as I love, you know, shooting like I do right there off the Jamal Murray behind the back, I like dunking just as much. You can see right here, burn through all of my stamina, but it doesn't matter when it comes to the dunk meter, which is pretty wild. But hey, man, it's the game we play. Michael Jordan dunk on the fast break right here. Starting off scoring a lot of our team points. We weren't quite hitting our shots just yet, but hey, man, that's why I'm on a build like this. I'm not somebody that really hypes up the small guards a lot, but this is an offensive machine build. It can shoot like no other build in the game with that Patty Mills jump shot. It can dunk. It's got the small contact dunks. And once the other team learns that they can't just do man-to-man, they're going to have to send help, double team something, because they cannot just leave one defender on me. He's going to get cooked all game. That's going to open up the cuts. That's going to open up the shots. It's nice whenever you play a random rec and your teammates actually know that. They're not expecting you to just be pass heavy right off the rip. You know, you got to have some pressure right here, man. I go for a putback dunk in a terrible position at a terrible time. That is my first rebound. A little bit of a wasted possession, but we got more coming. Big screen right here. Gets me open at the top of the key. You absolutely love to see it. Getting bumped right here. Hitting the center. He shoots it from super far away. I cannot believe he hit that. Especially, too, I don't think he was hitting shots like that early on. He randomly just hit a super deep shot. 6'10", you know, it's tougher with those big man jump shots, but he's not afraid to take the shot. That can be a good thing, not losing confidence. Also, you know, if he's missing, it might be a bit rough, but I'm there getting the board, guiding the guy in the corner. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That drive and kick offense and having offensive rebound on your point guard can be absolutely lethal. You can see the score very close. We're not really making anybody on their team miss. They're 19 for 23. My guy even is 6 for 6. He's getting out on the fast break. I am not doing a good job at all at beating him back, so he's getting easy shots, easy dunk. But right on cue, I'm going to block him, make him miss his first shot of the game. Having that block rating on this build is huge. We're going to lock it in right here. They kind of swing at me as I've been scoring a lot. They leave the center open for the pop. He greens it, getting that green machine rolling. If somebody is shooting confidently and they're missing, don't let them start hitting their shots, because once that happens, it's going to be rolling. Hits me at the top of the key right here for that wide open catch and shoot. With that Patty Mills, off the catch shots are definitely something. Right here, he tries driving at me. Even though I blocked him, I make him miss with that interior defense. I'm able to get the board, and I end up running just straight down to get hit for a dunk. 26 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Get past my guy, go up for the contact dunk right here. 6-point lead. It's gonna take doing some little things to get up, and like I said, man, we're playing defense in the second half. I was up, and check this out, man. I go for the putback dunk. I knew exactly where it was going. I felt bad that I let this guy get so many points in the first half. Even if it wasn't technically on me, it was him running the fast break. That's still my responsibility to get those stops. I had to beat him back right here. Throw it to the center, get an and one, just like that. We're up 13 points, and as you guys can see by the box score, I'm leading the team in the reboundings right now. The big man and the power forward both have 4. They weren't really aggressive rebounders, which could have been bad, but it just so happens we're kind of being a team that is rebounding by committee. I grabbed the guy running down right here. You can't let that happen, my guy. That's going to be a wide open 3 for me. Once again, he reaches himself out of the play. The center screens. I see the guy open. You guys will notice too, the guy that I'm guarding the PG, he's not the one guarding me on defense. They actually switched the lock onto me, which is very rare to see in random rec. I guess maybe they're in game chat communicating. Maybe he was just icon switching and the PG just knew what was going on, so he switched. You can see too, man, I got a lot of turnovers. There's not really an excuse for that. That was just me, you know, throwing some high-risk passes that didn't need to be done. The lock got a couple of plucks on me, but I'm making up for it doing the little things, being efficient, getting some rebounds. I made a video talking about turnovers don't really matter in random rec. And this is a game where I think this might be my highest turnovers I've ever had in a random rec game. And it still didn't negatively affect us, really. I mean, we still end up winning the game by a good margin. My team, you know, they're not pissed at me for turning the ball over because I'm still getting everybody the touches, getting the ball moving. It would have been a lot worse if I just decided, you know what? I can't pass the ball because these guys are playing lane, so I'm just going to look for my shot every time. In that situation, maybe the team would have turned on me, and we wouldn't have been able to get the easy buckets that we're getting. Either way, we end up winning the game 96-81, as you guys can see, leading the team in the rebounding category with the 70 D board, 61 O board. I got one more bonus gameplay for you guys to see right here. I only get a couple of rebounds this game. That is more of the normal. As a PG, I'm not going to be leading the team in rebounding for the most part. I'm not going to be getting super high rebounding games, but I will a good amount. In a lot of games, you know, I can definitely hustle and get my 3, 4, 5. Now, some games, if I'm playing with a team that has high rebounders at the center at the power forward position, then obviously they're not going to let a 6'4" point guard come in and steal all their boards. And obviously, I'm not going to try to. If it makes sense for me to stay out on the 3-point line to get back on the fast break right here, though, rushing in, there's nobody in the paint. So that's a situation where it makes sense to go for it. If there was a center sitting in the paint right there, then I'm going to let him do his thing. I'm going to stay out on the 3-point line, and maybe I can get a shot with his pass out. Another slow start, as you guys can see. We're down 4, but getting this bucket to end the first quarter, it's huge momentum. In random rec, no lead is ever safe because right here, I think they have one of their guys going to get a drink of water. I think he eventually comes back right here. You never know what's going to happen, so you cannot, you know, start trolling. You cannot start letting people just get some free shots right here. Crash in for the board. We end up kind of knocking it around. It ends up in my hands. Do it behind the back. Was going to do a hop jumper, but I see the guy wide open in the corner, and we're able to get a 3. I'm nearly at that Mamba takeover, so I don't want to do anything to lose it. So I'm going to go for the free dunk, get it right there. This is going to get my teammates takeover faster. This is going to make my shooting better, my finishing better, my passing better. I'm always looking to go for Mamba. I used to pop sharp take or play take, but I can still shoot, I can still pass, I can still play defense without takeover just fine. So I like being a bit high risk and going for the Mamba. Now, I do lose it sometimes, I'm not going to lie, which is very frustrating. But as long as it's not a close game and I'm selling the team by, you know, not popping sharper play, I'm going to go for it every single time. I go on a bit of a dunk fest right here. It's only a 1-point game, though. We cannot get any separation. They end up getting a lead. My teammate drives in, kicks it out. We get it down to 2. It's starting to be where they're getting 2s every possession, and we are starting to cook up for 3s every possession. A little behind the back, a little bit low on stamina, but we're greening that shot all day. 1-point game now. We have the ball. They get another 2. I got the guy wide open in the mid-range, somehow open. I thought he took a contested shot. I thought he did it on accident, but he greened it. Dot him again. 2-point game. We need to get some stops to really seal this off. We're able to get one. I got the ball. He's setting a good screen. I get to the paint. A little bit tired, but that dunk meter never fails me. Now it's a 4-point game. You can see they don't score again. I'm just going to take the quick 2 to put us up 6, and that is all she wrote, man. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. This is Tonic, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.